All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, November 30th, 2017. And yes, this video is for Sidereal. If you are new to the channel, check out that link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. All right, so today we are sort of in the cusp energy in between two important events that we had this week or are having. The one we're coming out of is this Mercury conjunct Saturn type of energy. Which has been great this early part of the week for buckling down to take care of some things, maybe seeing things a bit responsibly and doing the work. But we are going to start to feel a bit of this Mars opposite Uranus energy going exact tomorrow, in fact. So this could be a little bit of needing to release some built up energy, wanting to break through, break free in some sort of way. And so maintaining balance through all of this. So we'll talk about that, but the general energy of the day is still Pisces. We are finishing up that constellation with the moon here today, which does suggest listening to our intuition and really letting go of what is outside of our control to be more present in our life and develop that receptive energy. So let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so there's the moon finishing up Pisces. We'll be going into Aries on Friday and into the weekend there. So yes, finishing up with these sort of qualities of receptivity. It could be a time of uncertainty these past few days. Could be about really letting go of what's outside of our control, but again, so that we can be developing this more receptive approach to life and developing our intuition and our trust and that present moment. So really good for all of this, and there could be themes pertaining to this stuff with the moon here. So as a quick recap, we have Mercury inching into Sagittarius before he goes retrograde. So we could be a little more open-minded in terms of the stuff that we've been healing lately, but the healing still is very much in effect with the sun in Scorpio. Hidden things coming to the surface, expressing ourselves in deeper ways, illuminating the depth with the sun there. And Venus still in Libra, still great for those one-to-one relationships and connections. Enjoying that, in fact. A bit of mutuality. So here's the sort of in-between energy. There's that Mercury conjunct Saturn we had earlier in the week. So we're finishing that up, but the moon is going to be trining up to that. So I think it still will be influenced here today. So again, great time for productive energy, buckling down if there's been anything that you've been either thinking about or communicating, or maybe with your routine or your work that you've been working hard at, or there's been an opening to do that. So very good there. Could be a bit patient today, which is good considering the erratic energy I'll talk about. There's this constructive energy available, responsibility, and maybe even some good of communications, routine, and just perspective with that moon trine Mercury. So let's talk about the energy that is increasing, and we'll go exact tomorrow, this Mars opposite Uranus, the sort of volatile energy here. And as you can see here, the moon is going to be going over Uranus, activating it here today. So I think it's still going to be stronger tomorrow, but certainly an orb today. So the key with this is that, first of all, this is collective energy, and so we could certainly be noticing this in the collective. And of course, for us, it's great to be aware of how to work with this and to work with this in healthy ways. And so what we could notice is perhaps this frustration of feeling like there's this release of energy, that there's this external release of energy, in fact, right? We need to release it in the external environment. So it could feel like breaking free, could feel like rebellion, maybe against some limitations in your life. So it's really good to listen to this. And that's, that rebellion side of it, that revolutionary energy is coming from Uranus. And it is good to listen to that. But with Uranus and Pisces, this is about, again, what we've been learning these past few days, you could say, of receptivity and letting go, right? Letting go. And so that could be an excellent way of working with this if you are feeling that bottlenecked type of energy with this. But listen to that change. There is something here that our higher self, let's say, is telling us to change, that we need to make some revolutionary changes within our life, but to implement it in healthy ways, in balanced ways, right? Because the opposition can bring out the imbalanced side of it within us. So it might be more on the Uranus side, which I discussed, that wanting to break free, so that releasing can help with that. But maybe it's a lot on the Mars side. Maybe there is that, again, anger, or ego battles, or maybe you're noticing it with others. In fact, with oppositions, it can often mean an external person or an external thing, with it involving that and sort of it pulling us into it. So good to do anything that's also calming and constructive. I think with Mars in Virgo, it's been really good to channel our energy into productive things, into our self-improvement, into our work, into our daily routine, right? So if there's anything like that that you can channel that into, I think it's great. But all in all, I think with this is it's great to be aware of it, bring some conscious attention to it, so we're not going to any extremes, and acting in a more centered approach versus a reactionary approach, because this is a very sort of reactionary type of energy in the collective here. All right, but listen to that freedom. There is something to change or something to integrate so that your life or something is more of a reflection of what you're truly about. But again, balance is the key with that. And I think tomorrow it will be integrated, right? That's the shift with the exact opposition tomorrow. And then as we get into Saturday, Sunday, then it easing up a bit. All right, but again, great day for also the constructive stuff, communication, learning, just having a bit of that real perspective on life, and productive, work and buckling down. Mercury is getting into Sag, so we have that open mind. Great to see the big picture. And then, of course, the backdrop is this Pisces, this receptive approach, how we can surrender, let go of some things in our life, but also accept some things, accept the present moment, essentially. And through that, find that spiritual liberation that Uranus is helping us develop at this time. All right, so have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the weekend forecast. Take care.